The next part that came to me, and this was all part of the origin really of flow dreaming, is that I found myself in a place that felt outside of space and time, where it's sort of like when you daydream and you forget where you are, you don't know how much time has passed. And I always joke, I'm always driving home and I pull in the driveway and go, oh my God, I hope I stopped at every light because I was so someplace else in my mind. Flow state, I began researching and realized that, psychology had already figured out what flow state was. Dr. Mihai, the father of positive psychology, had discovered that when a person slips into this flow state, when they're doing a physical activity, the athlete picturing their golf swing or the scientist working out a gnarly, difficult problem, they're moving into an optimal brain state. And I said, well, I feel like I'm in that state, but I'm not doing anything physical with it. If anything, I'm doing something non-physical with it. What if I apply this to my spirituality, to my manifesting? What if I apply it to energy and consciousness itself? So this is where this start to overlap here. I'm going into this daydreaming. And just like when you slip into sleep, there's that liminal space where you're kind of aware that you're falling asleep and then boop, you go under. When you drop from daydreaming, which is you're using your imagination, into flow, you kind of pass right through, but then you're in flow. Flow itself has taken on this enormous philosophical text for me in the decades since. Flow for me is a space of absolute resonance, alignment, and ease. It is the absolute opposite of friction, resistance, and difficulty.